Near disaster on Minmus. News headlines around the world tell of near miss that Bob Kerman experienced as he miraculously left Minmus mining base in his emergency escape pod. However, a subplot unfolds as many debate the reliability of the hardware that is currently being implemented in the KSA's expensive space missions. The problems experienced out on the Snowball Moon were not due to pilot error this time, but rather last-minute re-engineering. As the KSA plans to send a dual-pilot mission back to Minmus to reconfigure the Kethane mine with new, untested experimental hardware, many engineering experts warn the possible dangers of fuel transfers in sub-zero temperatures.
Hello, this is Shimmy, back with some more Kerbal Space Program, playing the Sandbox Space Campaign. And today, as you can see, I've sent 2 capsules to Minmus. Basically, the entire purpose of this mission is to fix a mess-up from my previous episodes. One, not being able to take my my Kethane tanker out of Minmus and back home, and also not being able to reap in the rewards for coming to Minmus. So, what have I done? I have brought 2 capsules. In the first capsule here is Jebediah Kerman. The second capsule is Bill Kerman. Today, Jebediah is going to have his first landing. Well, actually, it's not going to be today, because what's going to happen is we are going to send Bill home first. The reason for that is because in order to receive the credit for landing, you first need to send a Kerbal into orbit and then send him home first. So we're just going to have Jebediah wait around Minmus for just a little while that happens, and when Bill comes home, then Jebediah will have the green light for landing and meeting the mining base on Minmus. Let's see here. So what are we going to want to do here? We're going to need to probably decouple at this point. Yeah. So it's barely any fuel. Let's see. Maybe I can run that fuel out. I just want to make sure this orbit doesn't get any lower than needed. So yeah. Let's go ahead and decouple this. And then we're going to go ahead and decouple Bill here. And we're going to not switch to that. We're going to switch to Bill. Yes. Alright, Bill. Let's go into our mission packages here. Go to Minmus. Select. We're not doing a return. We don't have that ComSat. We're going to do Kerbal in orbit. Select the mission. We've already finished this goal, and we're going to go ahead and send him home. So how are we going to do that? Let's go ahead and plan that right now. Probably about right here. Give it around 180 meters a second delta V. Let's try to adjust this appropriately. And yeah, that is actually going to enter the atmosphere. I'll have to fine-tune it later. Let's just go ahead and speed up until our launch here. And this mission has been kind of an economy mission. I didn't include really any bells and whistles. I didn't include any batteries or any solar panels or anything like that. The plan really pretty much was get there with as least amount of parts as possible, because, you know, parts are expensive. Maybe not the smartest thing to do. Really, it was just me being impatient. I forgot it. But that's okay. I got here, didn't I? So let's go ahead and... Only just a minute left. Spin around. And Yes. Oh, that's gonna be plenty of thrust, so we're gonna speed up one more time and do it. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of this. Click on the periapsis so we can see where it's going. $29. Alrighty, that's what I'm looking for. So at this point, we're just going to go ahead and zoom forward. Jebediah, stay safe up there. And I'm just going to go ahead and make sure that he re-enters safely, so we can complete the mission. I still have the mission goal here. You know, I should check that next time, just before I leave. Yes, so... 30, you know what, actually, I need to be a little bit lower. So let's go ahead and bring that down to 29. Alright, pretty much I'm just going to do the re-entry process here. It's pretty straightforward. You've seen it before, you'll see it again. I'll probably just get back to you when he's landed safely, and then we can go back to Jebediah. Alrighty, Bill is back on the surface of Kerbal. He's going to go ahead and finish this mission goal. And we're going to go ahead and recover him. And I believe that is that. Alrighty. You know, wait a second. The one question I have here is, though, did I get the 50,000 back for the Kerbal insurance costs? I have a feeling if I click that recovery button, I'm not. Granted, I'm not using the latest version of Mission Controller, so you know, I can't really blame the developer for that. I think they probably fix that in the future. However, you know, if that's not the case, I'm gonna want to go ahead and put that in there, because if I'm not getting that, then that's not exactly how I want that to go. So I'm just going to go ahead and check that. If that's not the case, then I'm going to go ahead and put that in, and lesson learned in the future. So I'll be back in a moment. Alrighty, I am back after doing a little checking there. Yes, I did not receive the insurance costs for the Kerbal recovered when I hit that recover button at the top of the screen. And I noticed that in the previous episode I did the exact same thing. So in all fairness, I went ahead and added the 100,000 crones back to the current budget. So I'll just know not to do that in the future. So let's go ahead and go back to Jebediah, assume he hasn't crashed or anything, up in space around Minmus. Let's go ahead and see. Yes, I think that is the one I'm looking for. Let's go ahead and not terminate, fly. Jebediah? Yes, there you are. And actually, I believe that we are on a kind of trajectory to land properly at our campsite. Campsite? Base site. Something. Let's go ahead and burn a tad bit north, though. I have to notice that my electric charge is actually going down. I only have 20 electric charge left, and firing these tiny engines, they do not have the, they don't have the electrical thingers on them. They don't have turbines, generators on them, so... Oops, what I need to do is I need to activate this engine, so let's go ahead and do that right now. There we go. Gonna go ahead and burn north a bit. And that should be plenty. So, let's go ahead and get closer, and then we're going to start burning retrograde in order to bring our orbital velocity down, in order to bring us closer to the surface. You always got to be careful with Minmus, because the mountains are kind of tall, so you don't want to do it too early. Okay, that is a good start. And yes, actually I burnt north a little bit too much. So as we can see here, we're actually going to be going north a little bit too much, and we need to burn south a bit. Let's go ahead and prepare for that right now. Okay. Now, which version of... No, I still have the older version of Flight Engineer. Okay. Because a newer version of Flight Engineer will tell you exactly when you're going to crash. Or approximately, at least. Now, if I can do a little calculation here. See how much it takes to zero out my orbital velocity. That will take about 13 seconds. So what I will do... I will kind of do what they call a suicide burn. Suicide burn is burning at the very last second before you crash, and then you land as soft as you can. It's, you know, a maneuver that takes a lot of effort. Okay, let's see. Where am I going now? I am going kind of in the right direction? Maybe? Let me get this maneuver node out of here. I don't need that. Alright, let's just go ahead and keep burning here. Jebediah, you are the only pilot I can trust right now. Did I do it too... Maybe I think I stopped my horizontal movement a little bit too much. Alright, let's go ahead and go right here. Oh, can't warp faster than 1x below 3,000 meters. Okay. We are getting close. Problem is I'm not in sunlight, so I really can't tell what I'm doing. Luckily, I have these markers here to tell me how close I am. At least I have that. So what do I want to do? I want to kind of burn in this sort of direction, because I want to fall in that sort of direction. Alright. And I believe my current camera angle is looking directly above the craft, so I'm going to be close. Alrighty. Oh, now I'm kind of... Alrighty. I think I'm getting there. I think I'm getting there. Yes. Alrighty. I think I'm coming down right on top of the situation here. Yes, I am. It's kind of dangerous. Alright. 50, 40, 35. We're not going to have a repeat of what we had last time. 2 meters a second. Oh, wow. If that isn't the softest landing you've ever seen in your life. I know I'm bragging, but that did seem pretty soft. Jebediah, you are now on the surface of Minmus, and you are going to get paid for it. Yay! Let's go ahead and go to our mission pack here.